Welcome to the SGL show. This is going to be your Sunday divine guidance. That is not going to be timestamp. So when you meet this recording, this would be for you for Sunday divine guidance. Just one moment. I'm gonna just take a little drink. Okay. So we're gonna start off by putting some masculine and feminine energies on your reading here. And I just love Sundays because it is a rebirth to me. It's supposed to be the day of rest, but technically to me it's the day of rebirth. And these are the same cards. I believe this was So You Still Want to Be a Rebel. No, it's not. But I'm going to just say these 10 of inspiration. Be mindful and show care to those, because you never know who's watching you, who look up to you, and look at them as your mentor, as your leader as well. This can be you of your being able to see your growth, right? Right, as a baby into adulthood. Okay, and pertains to feminine energy of Hangman. This is kind of still to me. It's like having balance with not being careless, but being free. Okay, and then we have the world of cosmos. Okay, being divinely guided by universe. Okay, so divine map. This is a masculine energy, the Queen of Cups, grounding of the Knight of Swords. When I look at the Knight of Swords, this is basically um, putting best foot forward with action and being guided, right, and pertaining to shadow self. But for the most part, the Knight of Swords is putting in actions to deliver a message. But for some of you who look at the Knight of Swords, it's a sense of being restless. But normally, when you're working out, there's only a certain amount that you can go. But if you simply say yes and push through it, right, you start developing this new strength. Okay, putting your best foot forward, coming out with the strength, yes. And that is an masculine energy, taking full control and not being a replica, but being your own self individual. The King of Pentacles, balancing out emotions. Yes, this strength is more so your purity. The Knight of Pentacles is more of acknowledging the night and having balance. Also with the shadow side, going into the Knight of Pentacles. This is not This is not arrogance or stubbornness. No. This is simply saying, wherever I go, I leave a piece of me. And as I leave a piece of me, may you be abundant and what you've learned, right? A lot of recognition is not being recognized, but you're not needing that. And that's where the arrogance may come to play, listener. Yeah. And you're aware of that, been there, done that. The Eight of Swords in reverse. It's like you understand the illusion and the mirroring, right? But the people do not, as a side note. Clarifying this Eight of Swords. Yeah, the Five of Wands, right? Recognizing the loss and coming, and this is masculine energy, taking full control. The Temperance, again, balancing the moon and the sun. Coming into the Two of Pentacles, being okay with making ends meet from the bottom, enjoying the simple things of the Ten of Pentacles, balancing it out to the center with the infinite universe of saying, yes, I understand, that everything is a cycle. And what I am trying to establish is infinite pentacles, right? A legacy, an empire, the Six of Wands. What I want to say about the Six of Wands, I just want to clarify something here. Success, whether this is personal success or recognition of the success that was due, way overdue, right? But there were some things that you needed to learn, listener. Okay, let's go ahead and put some night on this and allow the moon and let the moon be your guide. This is Sunday's divine guidance. Balance, have faith in your dreams, right? That's that Six of Wands. Communication is key. Letting people know that you are not arrogant, speaking up for yourself. And at the top, emotions are running high. Some of you may not be able to know how to explain, right? You can only show, right? But you're making it clear at the bottom, like, nah, it's because I'm not allowing you to just take and then I offer you my cup. You know, I surrender my feelings. Yeah, sure. Coming with the Knight of Pentacles. But are you going to reciprocate what I'm reciprocating as I'm offering my pentacle? Are you this false King of Pentacles? Pretending to have and you don't. This as a side note here. The world keeps going. You understand your gifts. You understand how it feels when the Five of Cups, right? Of disappointment, loss, of expectancy. You have the Death, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. You're no longer, you like, you can't drink from my fountain, right? That experience, learning of that rebirth, the death of all of that is just gone. You know what a snake looks like when you see it. And the grounding, the Three of Pentacles, it has been written, baby. Definitely have been written. And a lot of people who do see that, just look at the shadow side, that see that, they're not going to say nothing. They're not going to say nothing. Sunday divine guidance. We have the Devil in reverse. Yeah. Now you are aware of your own shadow self. Of the grounding. And we have justice. Justice definitely is going to be served. The Page of Chalices, wishes have been granted. Shed some light on you. And then let's go ahead and release your divine guidance. That was a false shuffle. That's the thing. Be careful and mindful who you listen to. Understand, God does not turn your back on us. We turn our back on God. For those of you who need a confirmation and pertaining to motherly energy, okay, you are being called to step up and lead. Be mindful of those who pretend like they're being grounded, okay? Call back your power, as well as allowing heaven to be on earth. And what it is that you dream, it can be and will be as above, as far below. In light. And then we have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Some of you are not saying yes to what and because you can't, so you're having a guard of surrendering your feelings. You need to say with me, I surrender my feelings, so that you can answer the call. Let's go ahead and give you some self-love before some divine guidance. You gotta accept the basics first. I mean, if the divine is giving you instructions to do it, right, like a homework assignment, and you refuse to do it, what's the point of the guidance? For those of you who are new to the SGL show, make sure you follow and subscribe. You can email me at spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com with your feedback or questions. There is no wrong question. There is a lot of self-love that needs to be had, I'll tell you that. Grounding, calling in your soulmate, okay? Calling in your true self, okay? And you yearn for it, okay? But enjoy it, okay? Heart-to-heart conversation. Really be truthful with self and say, yes, it is what it is as you reconsole, okay? And acknowledge and move forward. Let's go ahead and pull some direction. Eight of Wands, protecting the star, okay? That faith, that hope, inspiration, okay? Going into the Eight of Wands, being quick on your feet, quick decisions, quick travel. Again, your name is in places that you don't even know you're calling in. It is here. You are aligned. Now take action and cause that movement. How that is going to happen, I don't know, but I do know. Say yes. I can tell you that. White sage at the bottom. I love that one. It's not because it says sage, and it's not because it's white. It's just, knowing that sage itself is a atmosphere cleanser. We have disinfectant that cleanses surfaces, and then we have sage that clears the air. Beautiful. All right. Sunday divine guidance. Okay. Grounding of your divine guidance. We have from the bottom, working your way up to the top. We have Queen of Hearts. We have Starborn. And we have Elk Medicine Woman. And it came in reverse, which is saying you need to trust your gifts, okay? And then we have Hero, be your own hero, okay? That is your Sunday divine guidance. You have to purchase a personal. I normally would give the full detail as an extended, but now, I've been cheating myself. I've been, giving too much. There's only so much that you can give, and I hope that by me saying that encourages you, that for those of you who are entrepreneurs, are going into freelance work or whatever, and either your prices are too high or they're too low, or you're giving too much for your service. So with that being said, make sure you follow and subscribe, purchase your personal, as well. Check out the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is under construction, but there is some content that is available to you. All right, don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you. I hope you enjoyed your Sunday divine guidance.